If you have not checked out Barbershop Conversations, you are missing something in life. Please make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. And without further ado, let's get the brother Frederick Hawthorne in on the conversation.
I was like, how do I figure out if they know I'm on? And you like, oh, without right on cue. What's up, man?
Good, bro. How you doing, bro?
Oh, super, man. Life's great, man. I thank you for having me, man. I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you for working with me too with my schedule with my kids. You know what I'm saying? So we had to wait a week or two, but we in here. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, we love the kids, bro. Damn, bro. I was trying to think, where do we start, man? Like, I know Ron was telling me about your story and everything, man, and you homeless?
Oh, for sure, for 2 years, man. I was college educated. I had a college degree in history. I wanted to go to law school. That didn't work out. I was a school teacher and homeless for 2 years. Sleeping in my car, sleeping on my girl's bed, sleeping on my best friend's futon, like, and you know the irony about it, I didn't know I was homeless till last summer, because it was so organic to me. You know what I mean? Hey, I'll just go to my girl's house tonight. I'll just go to my best friend's house. I'll sleep in my car. You know what I mean? It was just, that was the norm. You know, like, I honestly didn't, like, this may seem odd or may seem uncool, but I had no idea that the amount of adversity I was going through my whole entire life. I thought having only a mom at home was normal. I thought being a latchkey kid was normal. You know, I thought working 3 jobs as a 16-year-old was normal. I never thought that it was hard until people would tell me, like, God damn, you know, but yeah, man. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? But yeah, for sure, man, you know, and, you know, born in New York, you know, drugs and alcohol, prostitution, all that stuff was rampant in my family. And it just, and that may be the reason why I've never drank, never smoked, never took prescription pills or anything like that. But
not even
that's kind of where, like, no, I won't know. Even in college when I competed, you understand? And I said, I'm not going to do it. I really endured the pain especially when I get headaches and stuff like that. And you know, I put my girl through med school, so she's a full-fledged doctor. And we debate. I'm a Dr. CB guy, and she fills prescriptions. Okay. So how, you know, understand what I'm saying? So it's that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, man, it's that's it, man. That's my life, man.
I do want to highlight one thing you said when you said I put my girl through med school. That's the dope as hell right there, bro.
Oh, I appreciate you, King. Yeah, man. That was the only option. What the fuck is the other option? Yeah, what's the other? Like, it's and like I never knew that I had this mindset. I really never ever knew that it was the mindset that carried me until I was able to get to a point, sit down, and look at my life from 50,000 feet. When I'm going through it, I thought it was normal. I thought it was normal to have $6,000 in bills a month and laid off at 27. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get a job. Like, I got to pay for her med school. I got to pay for my car. I got to pay my rent. I got to pay for student loans. You know, I got to pay for gas. And I thought it was normal. I thought I just had to get out and hustle. And I'm being real G with you. I'm not making this shit up to make this story, make it into a Hollywood movie and no shit like that. Can I curse? Sorry. Okay. But it's just the mindset is so powerful. Like, and people think like that. People are shocked when I tell them it's that easy. It's really the mindset. Like, if you lose Monday, it's a 2-day race. If you lose Monday and Tuesday, it's a 3-day race. If you lose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's a 4-day race. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's the mindset that that carried me all these years. You understand what I'm saying? And you look up, you're like, wow, she's through med school. I got 2 beautiful kids, you know, and it's like, oh shit, things are a little bit easier now, you know. But going through it, I just thought it was normal, you know. And now here I am, you know, old ass 40-year-old man, you know.
Oh man, hey, don't talk, man, because I'm right there with you, bro. That's so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That is such a beautiful thing, man. Let me ask you this though: why boxing?
Yeah.
What was it about boxing?
You know, my first love is basketball. I thought I was gonna be the next Isaiah Thomas, but I only grew to 5'7". You know what I mean? I got a basketball scholarship, but that did it real quick. But I remember watching boxing with my family. But boxing was a staple, and it may be for many other black families too. But you know, Saturday night HBO. I was so I can timestamp it. I was Emmanuel Stewart. I was an Emmanuel Stewart guy. Like Emmanuel Stewart got me into the HBO simulcast, and then he handed off to George Foreman, right? And then, but it was the competitive nature. My first fight I can remember vividly was Meldrick Taylor, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. I remember it. I remember that fight moment to moment to moment, man. And it's like, and I was like, how did Richard Steele give this guy the fight? I never really understood it. And since then, I've always had an infatuation with boxing. Then years later, my editor, Ken Miller, who I owe so much to. I'll say it again. I owe so much to. Says, hey, Fred, come. You want to work boxing with me? And this is 10 years ago. You know, you want to work for me? You know, because you can't be everywhere at one time. You know, and I said, yeah, I'll be a rug boy. I'll work for you. I'll type your articles up. Back then I was typing articles and stuff, and he got credit for it. All that stuff. You know, I was like his underwriter per se. You know, right. And 5 years later, then my name started going in the articles and. You know what I mean, stuff like that. And now he's branched out, and now he runs the Call-In Post in Cleveland, Ohio, Don King's newspaper. And that's how I got into boxing. But I use boxing to get on the other side of the velvet rope. Mm-hmm. You know, like I use that. Sam Watson is a great friend of mine who I owe so much to. Like Sam Watson and Ken Miller are like my godsends. In terms of boxing, in terms of my boxing success, you know, and because of Ken Miller handing me off to Sam Watson, I have a relationship with Floyd Mayweather. Did a movie with Sam Watson and Floyd Mayweather. I've made side deals with Sam Watson, made lucrative money deals. You understand what I'm saying?
You're just showing out now.
No, I'm not showing off, but I said that. I said, oh no, but real, and I'm glad you stopped me. Right there, because it tells you how 3 kids from the inner city, different age demographics. Sam Watson is the greatest hustler in mankind, right? Ken Miller is one of the greatest media members of mankind, and guess what? South Central, born and raised. Sam Watson. Ken Miller, South Central, born and raised. Me, Harlem, USA, born. South Central, raised. You understand what I'm saying? So these 3 kings, including myself, were humble enough to nourish each other and not say, well, I already made it. Ken Miller already made it. Sam Watson already made it.
Right.
It was a blessing for them to say, hey, let me get this little dude, Fred, and let me get him a slice of pie. But more importantly, let me get him the ingredients to the pie and let him learn how to make his own pie. And that's where our relationship has gone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's so many silent things that go on in boxing that can never ever be said publicly and stuff like that. But I owe a great deal of my success to Ken Miller and Sam Watson. Like, creme de la creme. Love them guys, for real.
That's awesome, man. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Sam Watson a day in life. Everybody I've ever seen an interview says the exact same thing about Sam Watson.
If they do, they're lying. If they do, they hate themselves.
Right. That's dope.
You know what I mean? Awesome. Because Sam Watson is man. Last Saturday, hey, I'm gonna keep it real 100 with you. Last Saturday, I went to a softball game. He had the LAPD out there. He had a whole bunch of Instagram influencers out there. He had Team Watson out there, and they had a softball game, right? In addition to the softball game, they were giving away hundreds of backpacks on the other end, right? And they had performances from 93.5. 93.5 is probably the third largest, maybe second or third largest radio show out here in LA. And they had their street team, right? And I had already committed to 51 backpacks in my giveaway, right? And I said, Sam done gave away over 100 backpacks. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I want to give away over 100 backpacks. You know what I mean? Like that's not from a competitive standpoint, but just inspiring. Like, do it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not competing with that. I can never. Right. I can't compete with the man on any level. No way can I compete with him. But I like this man is in the community, 64 years old, spending his Sunday inspiring and co-joining the community. And he's giving away hundreds of backpacks. I just thought it was amazing. And I was like, I can do more. I can be better. You know what I mean? And that germinated. The 102 backpacks were given away this Sunday. But Sam Watson is just a phenomenal guy. I know this is supposed to be about me, but God, if you talk about Sam Watson, I can talk about Sam Watson forever. You know what I mean? I met the Jacksons because of Sam Watson. You understand? Like, that's for real. Like, the Jacksons come up to his house and watch basketball and football. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. Like,
you met Tito too?
I never met Michael, though. Say it again?
You met Tito?
I met all of them. I met all Jermaine, Joe. I never met the mom. I met all the men. I haven't met the women. I haven't met Janet. I haven't met Ribby. Haven't met, you know what I mean? But I met all the men. So because of Sam Watson, you know? And it didn't, yeah, I mean, yes. Sorry I'm talking more about Sam than me, but yeah.
Hey, man, it's your life, bro. And I'm not
great dude, man.
You don't hear that often enough.
Great dude, man. Great dude, for sure. I love him dearly. I always tell people there's no church. I'm not being morbid, but I'm being real G with you. And remember, when you die old, he's going to live a long time because he's a good person. When you die old, there's never anyone at your funeral because the people die before you, right? I tell people when Sam dies, there will not be a church in the city of Los Angeles that will be able to hold his funeral. Impossible. Impossible. The whole city is coming out. I'm being real. I'm being real. It's going to take like 10 motorcycles. 10 motorcycles to get him to his burial site. Like, it's going to stop the whole traffic. Like, it's going to be like a presidential motorcade for real. I mean it. I've seen him touch so many. Yes.
That gives me an interesting question. What are they going to say when you're gone? What is your legacy going to be?
Oh, man. You know what? I swear to you, I think about it all the time. And you know what comes to my mind? I want someone to just randomly walk up to my son and give him a Gatorade, give him $10, give him a thank you card years after I'm gone, 20 years after I'm dead. I want somebody's son to walk up to my son and be like, man, my father told me that your father was a great man. I swear to God, I think about it all the time. And that's like my legacy. My legacy isn't, I remember when I was younger, I wanted doctorates, I wanted streets named after me, but I realized the people in the street are more important than the name on the street. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to delve into these communities and really be entrenched in this community and hopefully touch these brown and black kids, man, male or female, like really delve into this community, man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't take it with me. I believe my children will be set to a certain degree. You understand? And God has rewarded me handsomely. And so now it's time to really be hands-on, be tactile. You know, because I can always give $100, $500 and turn my back and walk away. And it looks good. Oh, he just donated $500 to the YMCA. But when you
just for the record. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Real talk, right? Real talk. Give me a tax ID number.
Walk away, just walk away.
And but when you give and your time, man, it's powerful, man. It's powerful. It's powerful, man. Like, and I thrive off of that. I literally thrive off of that. And I can't wait till the day when my kids are 18, and I really can spend 24/7 days a week in the community. For real. Like, I genuinely mean it. When I'm 60, that's going to be my job. I'm going to really be, if I'm still living in L.A., I'm going to be in South Central. If I'm going to retire in a tax-free state, maybe I'll go to Texas. Maybe I'll go to Florida because I can live better there, you know, and get more bang for my buck. You understand? So I don't know, but that's what I want for my legacy, like, for real.
That's dope. That's very dope. Hey, man, we got to get out there and do the Conscious Olympics, too, one day out in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, we came up with, it's like Jeopardy for black folks, just a game we came up with that we've done it live a couple of times, and the last time we got Doggy Diamonds to host. So we ever do it live again, we're going to get that brother to continue to host. It was pretty dope, and we just asked questions about us. We gave away a couple of dollars. Pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, one of these days we have to hook that up so we can come out there.
Okay, for sure. Yeah.
That'd be dope. That would be dope.
That would be dope. That would be dope. And my bad, man, but I had to get my bag on wrong. My bad. You know how Hey, I was keeping it stacked with you, though.
For real.
That's what it's about, man.
Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, but I appreciate you listening to me on YouTube because I know I'm kind of abrasive. And let me tell you this. My editor told me a long time ago, if you want to be great, you got to be black. If you want to be great, you can't be black sometimes. You can't be black 75% of the time. You got to be black all the time. And when you're black all the time, people going to call you. People going to call you pro-black. People going to call you you're too brave for your own good. You're too aggressive. You're egotistical. You're selfish. And I'm not saying those are the characteristics of black, but that's how they perceive black people.
Right.
And I never ever forgot. And I never forgot that in order for me to be great, I got to be black. And I refuse to be anything else on my YouTube channel. So I just want to say thank you for listening to me, because sometimes I can rub people the wrong way, and I know every video ain't for everyone. And but I just want to say thank you for listening, man, for real.
You know what it is? I like the diversity, though, because you'll break down a boxing match and then give stock tips.
Yeah. I was 3-0 last year, too, with y'all.
All right, I seen that shit. I was watching. I'm like, oh, damn, I wish I had seen this last year.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man. I live full, die empty, man. You know,
hey,
one of my.
You ain't gonna give us a stock? You ain't got nothing for us?
Yeah,
what
I do.
What we buy? We out there looking.
Okay, I like right now for get a lot of bang for your buck. I like AT&T right now. It's in the low 30s right now. They just merged with Time Warner, so it's a 2-year plan. Or maybe when it goes to 40, if you want to sell, you know what I mean, you made about 20% profit. About 20% profit. So 8 times 5 is 40. Yeah, about 20% profit. So, but I think it'll bounce back. I think AT&T will be a strong stock. I just bought some. I bought some in waves. You understand what I'm saying? I bought more 2 days ago. I bought some right after the merger, or when they were planning on merging, because it starts to tank. People start selling. It becomes a fire sale because they just merged AT&T with Time Warner. So, you know, I'll be up on the New York Times playing with stock market and stuff like that. So, you know, it keeps me competitive.
Man, I need that type of life right there. What I got going on is not the move.
Yeah, but it comes though, man. For real, I tell everybody, man, if you're true to yourself is your purpose. Yourself ain't your bills, your friends are what came with you being yourself. You understand? So as long as you're yourself, success is imminent. And some people become Floyd Mayweather, make $1 billion. Some people become Huey P. Newton and inspire a whole generation. Some people become Malcolm X, who was my hero. Malcolm X is Jesus to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people say, "Oh, I love Jesus." I have conversations with Malcolm X. I'm being real as candid as I can. I have conversations. I was like, Malcolm, man, like what? Like I had them WWJD bracelets. I was like, Malcolm, what would you do in this situation? Like for real. Like Malcolm X is like my dude, man. Like I wish I could have met him. I wish, I wish I could have been in that Autobahn ballroom, man, to fucking save his life somehow, some way. Like, Malcolm X is my hero, man. Like, I'm getting emotional. I may tear up. Like, Malcolm X is my, man, when I can't wait till my son is of age and I can really, really delve. I was raised in Harlem. So, like, I'm really, really excited about delving into these conversations with my son about Malcolm. And my son is a mixed kid, so I'm really, really engaged with him in terms of him not being confused. You understand? Because I went to college. So I know about manipulating the mixed girls. I know about manipulating the white girls to get what you want out of them, and people not being able to relate with their identity and stuff like that. So those are real life issues and stuff like that. I really want him to fully understand who he is, man. And I'm excited about us learning more about Malcolm X and me teaching him. And I love Malcolm X, man. I celebrate his birthday. Like it's Christmas or Thanksgiving, May 19th. It's a holiday in my house. I don't mess around, man. I love Malcolm X. For real. That's my hero, man.
I can definitely understand that, bro. I can definitely understand that one, man. So, have you ever considered transitioning into covering, like, another sport? Because it seems like, man, like boxing is I'm not the biggest boxing fan, and there's a lot of people like when it stopped being free and started costing $100 just to see one fight, that was a tough call for me.
I respect
that. It ain't like that no more. Ain't like that.
Yeah.
You got PBC. PBC bringing it back. He ain't seen Wilder fight yet, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
Lord. Oh, you ain't seen Wilder? Ooh, you missed it. Oh, man. Wilder's a monster, man. He's fighting Tyson Fury in Vegas real soon. But I covered the Clippers for some time. I didn't like it. It was too long. It was way too long. It was way like that season is too long. And for real, you got to pay for parking. Like I'm like shit. I'm cool. Like for real. Like that. You think I'm real? Like $5 and $10, 41 times? Hell no. I'm not. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. I didn't want. I like boxing. I can get away for 3 days once a month. I'll be in New York in September. September 5th I get there. And I like that. I like being able to drive to Vegas. Now to have a Tesla, no gas. I like being like, feel like I'm winning. In basketball, I felt like I was losing. Getting home at 11 o'clock 3 times a week. Oh, hell no. I don't. And it's too demanding. Like honestly, boxers are way more manly than basketball players. Like their bravado is different. It's like boxers don't really boxers had to earn everything they had. Basketball players is an American sport, and it's a leading American sport, maybe number 2 behind football. And so they haven't really had to earn it. They've been getting free shoes since they were 6. They've been getting paid, and they've been getting paid in high school. They get paid in college. So many things have been handed to them. So when you're interviewing them, it's like they have a sense of entitlement per se. You understand what I'm saying? And I didn't like that per se. I could still do it, but with the family, no way I would want to do it. I would honestly, I would fib sometimes and say I went to the game and watch it on TV. You understand what I'm saying? Like do my articles for real. I ain't lying.
Like, why you gotta be there? Like as long as you see it, right? Ain't that the point?
Well, you gotta get sound bites from the players. You understand what I'm saying? But you can use other people's sound. Now in social media, when they do media scrums, you can you can pull those and say that it's yours. You understand what I'm saying? Just the audio part. You understand? So it's a little bit better now. You understand what I'm saying? So, but it's boxing is where it's at, man. I don't mess with the NFL no more. So it's like,
I understand that.
Yeah. So it's like boxing. I mean, it's so many different personalities, and it's more relationship building. You understand?
Right.
Unlike NBA, there's relationship building, but it's way more intimate in boxing. Like, I have all these fighters. I don't call them, but I have all these fighters' phone numbers and managers, and you understand. And it's pretty cool. Like, when they see you, they say what's up, and they respect you a little bit more. Basketball, man, they like, man, forget you. Man, I make $40 million. I make $25 million a year. Like, I don't have to listen to you. I make more than the coach. I make more than everybody but the owner. Like, who are you to me? Like, nobody in this gym makes more than me but the owner. Chris Paul making $40 million a year.
Wow.
Come on.
That's gotta be a good job if you can get it. It's I mean, you build relationships. You know, I have relationships with some NBA players, but it's not like boxing. It's nothing like a Saturday night at Barclays. It's nothing like a Saturday night in Vegas. It's nothing like it, man. It's nothing like it.
It's the best.
It is.
Like, I just know, I'm like me. I grew up. It was always a family event, but that's always something me and my pops did, was sit down and just watch fights. You know what I mean? So like,
I get that.
It's ritualistic for me, man. So it's just like, you know, with your content. And that's what I noticed too, man. I've been seeing a lot of other platforms be jacking your questions and whatnot. You know,
they do it all the time. They make a lot of money off me.
Man. Yeah, they be jacking you. I was like, man, Fred put that up first.
Yeah, they make a lot of money off me, man. And you know, I don't say anything because, you know, I got to see these guys next Saturday. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, you know, I may tap on the shoulder and be like, man, you made a lot of money off my question, right? I always say, you know, sarcastic, like, let them know that I'm watching. You know, you understand what I'm saying? But, you know, there's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. But everyone hears my voice, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you're a trendsetter, bro. That's all that is. I mean, I guess you call it paying homage. Or,
okay. I respect that. I respect that. I received that. Thank you. I received that. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We about to start jacking your shit, bro. I'm just joking.
Get in my sports.
Hey, man, so let me ask you this. You look into your contact list. What's the one person in your phone, if you want to share that you still just be like, wow, I got so
Darryl Strawberry.
Fucking phone.
Darryl Strawberry.
Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah, the reason
that
why.
Is a wow.
Yeah, you know why I was in love? Two people I was in love with: Mark Jackson and Darryl Strawberry. You know, and I met Mark Jackson, but Mark Jackson is an LA guy now. And he's from New York. I'm from New York originally, and ironically, Darryl Strawberry is from L.A., but he's most notable for his days in New York. And I had a chance to meet him in New York, and I spent the day with him. And it was pretty dope. I was calling him, and I was like, man, are we going to meet? Are we going to meet? And I was dumb enough not to buy a baseball. I'm like, I'm not going to act like a fan. I'm not going to act like a fan, but I haven't called him since. So he's probably changed his number. But Darryl Strawberry was a guy that I was like, man, I fucking met Darryl Strawberry. Wow. And I'm interviewing this guy for like 2 hours. So, like, Darryl Strawberry is my guy, like, not my guy, a friend, but that was my guy, man. That was my dude. And, oh, man. And when he came to L.A. to play with the Dodgers, I was stoked. Number 44, but he didn't pan out. He had cancer, but he had alcohol and drug problems. But when he went back to the Yankees and won some championships, he had some home runs in the playoffs. That helped a great deal.
He's a hell of a player. Yeah, he was.
Hell of a player. Yeah, hell of a player. Drugs derailed him. He should have been Hall of Famer.
Man, yeah. Him and what's the old boy name? The pitcher.
Doc Gooden.
Yeah. Yep.
Doc Gooden. Yeah, they have. Yeah, I saw that documentary they did on ESPN. Have you seen that? The 30 for 30.
I don't think I've seen that one on Doc Gooden.
Yeah, you got to see it. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I gotta check that
well,
one out.
It's kind of nostalgic for me.
30 is dope.
Yeah, they all dope. The production is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, yeah. I be watching shit about ice skating, and I be riveted. Wow.
You're right.
Up at 3 o'clock in the morning, skating 17 miles, and I'm sitting there with my coffee like, whoa, shit.
You're right.
Hey, baby, you know this nigga skating.
Nah, you're right. Nah, you dead. Nah.
Hey, low key, man. While we want to talk though, man, like swimmers, man, I don't think anybody works as hard as swimmers do, especially for the minimal reward that they get for that effort.
No, you're right.
They swim a lot of freaking laps.
Miles.
Yeah.
They swim miles. And you know what's funny about that is go back and listen to the interviews from the Olympics when Michael Phelps was talking about how many calories he had to consume. Over 10,000 calories a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just to sustain himself. I'm like, wow. That's insane.
Yeah, I think I saw like what his breakfast was. It was insane.
It's literally insane. It's dumb. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like you pretty much your whole life is spent in the pool or eating.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like,
you're right.
You know,
right.
and if you ain't that guy, that once in a generation swimmer, you gonna make, you know, like nurse money.
You're right. I get you.
You know, so salute to the swimmers out there because they doing that shit for the love. And
they are.
You know, I'm not sure what they could get besides Speedos.
Or if you win gold, you got to leverage that, you know. Or if you medal, you got to leverage that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to try, you know. But if you like win gold in, I don't know, like whatever the marathon swimming is, you're not getting. There ain't no leverage in that. You're just taking that gold medal home and putting that shit on the wall. Yeah.
I get you. No, you're right.
But if people want to get in contact with you or they want to help in any of your future endeavors, how do they go about doing that?
I appreciate it. Just Instagram. Like Instagram is easy. I respond so easy on Instagram because I'm always listening to music because I'm a handyman. So I'm always listening to music and stuff. I'm always working on my properties and stuff. So as soon as you hit me on Instagram, I respond as quickly as I can. Silent Heroes, SILENTHEROS, and that's the best way to get a hold of me, for real. Instagram is like the best way. And can you email this to me and I'm gonna post it on my channel?
Oh, I damn sure will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hit me up on. I think I did follow you on Instagram already too. My Skin Is My Skin.
Yeah, your channel is blocked. Yeah, your page is blocked, so I couldn't share what you posted.
Oh, you talking about which page you talking about?
Striving for Perfection.
Oh no, that's Rome right there. No, man, he fancy. He got to have his shit locked. No, I'm talking about our page. It's My Skin Is My Sin, and then number 1 is our page.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did believe I followed you. Matter of fact, we got a couple pages, but that's a whole nother story, man. So, you wake up and you got a shitload of money, man. Like, how does that feel?
Honestly, I only think about it when I have to pay for something. Honestly, like honestly, when a bill comes, like, oh shit, I can pay it. Like, honestly, I listen to Will Smith all the time. He said his biggest fear is not having what he's earned. You understand? And like my biggest fear, I'm so frugal. Like for real, I am like dangerously frugal. You know what I mean? Like I know on social media it may seem like that I do a lot of spurging because I go out a lot, but half that stuff is free. Like when I go to concerts and stuff, through friends and all that. You know, half that stuff is literally free. But it's like it's a blessing, man. Like for real. And you know, I look at my son and my daughter sometimes, and I tell Dre, I be like, Dre, these kids will never ever know what I really know what I've gone through to get to this place. And she doesn't grasp it neither, because she come from a 2-parent household. They worked. You understand? The family bought a property for the kids, and they end up splitting it. You understand what I'm saying? And they made an immense amount of money on that. So she only knows raising the kids the quote unquote atypical way. But honestly, I have moments sometimes. I look at my kids, I say, God damn. But the most beautiful thing is I don't have to worry about it when they're 18. I just got to teach them the disciplines. You know what I mean? Once I teach them the disciplines, that's my fear, honestly. Like, but waking up, it feels good though. Let me tell you, it feels good. I ain't gonna front with you. Like, I ain't gonna front with you. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. It feels good. Like honestly, it genuinely feels good. And I'll be real with you. I had money before I knew I had money. People gonna say you're fucking crazy. Excuse me. People gonna think you're crazy. I said no. About 3 years ago, I realized, I said, holy cow. But mind you, I had my nose in the dirt for like 3 or 4 years prior, but I never looked up. You understand? And then when I went to like buy something, I'm like, oh, I can afford it. Like, I've never knew that I can afford something that was worth X amount of dollars. I never knew that for 37 years, 36 years. You understand what I'm saying? And I wake up and Dre is like, you can afford that. And I'm like, I can? Remind you, I had 34 years of training, 33 years of training. Like, you're broke, you hustle, you grind. You wake up, you go, you grind. So I only knew that. But now it's like, it's refreshing, but I want 20 million, man. Like, I want to be worth 20 million by the time I'm 50. And if I don't, I failed myself. You understand? And that's my goal, to be worth 20 million. I got 9 more years. So I want to be worth, I'm doing the best I can. You know what I mean? I'm really, really doing the best I can. You know what I mean? I already got the car.
I quit the job and moving to Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like moving to Peru, right?
Right.
Hopefully people think that's funny, man. That's no shade on Arkansas. I've been to Arkansas. Arkansas, as people call it. You know, so. But
I've
yeah.
been to Blytheville, and that shit was actually like going to Peru.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to front.
Hey, you know what I did? I did that drive in like 30 minutes. I did from the I went because it's Mississippi, Tennessee, and Arkansas. I did that drive in like 25 or 30. I was like, I want to see how fast I can get through 3 states. So I just did that drive because I was just in Memphis with nothing to do.
That's some beautiful shit right there. You know, I'm just rolling around Memphis. I'm bored.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it
ride
was.
Out. So
yeah,
I'm doing something wrong with my life, fellas. I got to change some shit.
Bet on yourself.
Come up with something.
And that's the key. That's the key. Whatever you think of is right. Whatever you think of is the exact answer that you need.
Huh?
You just got.
I like talking to people on the radio. Maybe I'll make some money off of it one day.
No, you can, and the key to that is here's the thing. Every time you open up your mouth, you're on the radio. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I do.
Okay, good. Every time you open your mouth, you're on the radio. It's not when you have a microphone in front of you. Every time you open your mouth, you're on the radio. Like I told a guy who wanted me to invest in one of his projects, and he says, man, I swear to you, he said, we're conversing through text. He says, man, I've been trying to get it through Netflix, man, and he sent me this this YouTube page and was like, check this out. He's like, man, I'm trying to get the YouTube, and not YouTube. I'm trying to get this to Netflix and everything. I says, well, why are you not treating me like Netflix? I don't have Netflix money. I'll be first to tell you, I don't have the Netflix power of influence. But if you're going to be 8 minutes early for Oprah, for the interview with Oprah, you better be 8 minutes early for the interview at McDonald's. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he told me call you at 4:15. As soon as it said 4:15 on my phone, I hit send. I didn't wait till 4:16. On my phone it said 4:15. I don't know what your clock said, but my clock said 4:15, and I hit send. You understand where I'm coming from? So at the end of the day, that's the practice of the discipline. And then one day, I swear to God to you, $1 million check is going to fall from the sky. It may be 8 checks, so you may only get like 50,000. You may only cash 50,000 by 25. You may cash 150 by 30. You may cash 250 by 40. But $1 million check, I guarantee you, will fall from the sky. I have no doubt in that because that's my life. That's literally my life. You understand where I'm coming from? Every time I interview somebody, I'm interviewing Floyd Mayweather. Every time. I don't take it for granted that, hey, I know Sam Watson, he's my friend. I treat them with the same decorum, same respect. You can go through all my interviews. I give them their space, and if I'm wrong, I apologize and keep on going. You understand? Everybody I interview for the sake so people can understand is Floyd Mayweather. I'm very deliberate. I'm very calm. I let them finish their statement. You know, and that's a skill that everyone must develop. Everyone's born with great talents. Everyone is born with great talents. But I want the one who has a skill to inspire everyone to turn their talents into skills. You understand? That's why we got food teachers. You understand? Parents and mentors like you, and you know what I mean, who just in these streets inspiring and encouraging, and you know what I mean. Like, everyone deserves the alchemy. I'm not sure if you read have you read The Alchemist?
I have not.
Ooh, you better read that book. You better read that book. Oh, that book is special. That book is special, man. The Alchemist. Yeah, it's special. Yeah, it's going to take you on a journey.
Further, I do want to let people know that you are tuned in to My Skin Is My Sin Radio on Blog Talk Radio and YouTube Live. From goons to gods, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful. You want to call up, the number is 347-855-8692. You got to press 1 to get on air. And tonight, My Skin Is My Sin presents Barbershop Conversations with Frederick Hawthorne. And if you have missed the first hour, something is wrong with you, because my man's life is like just an incredible story of perseverance and success, to say the least. All right, my bad, but I just had to do the little station identification.
I know, I got you.
So, you know, I try to keep it professional, at least 30 seconds out the show.
I respect all that. Genuinely, that's real talk.
You know, damn, what was it I was going to ask you? Floyd Mayweather. He get a bad rap from a lot of brothers, man. Myself included have talked my fair shit about Floyd Mayweather. What is he really like?
Floyd Mayweather's like, for real, one-on-one, Floyd Mayweather's my dude. Like, for real, Floyd Mayweather's my dude one-on-one. In public, I got to respect what he created. You understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
Like, in public, when he's Floyd Money Mayweather in public, you got to respect that. That's who he is. That's the persona he created, and that's what made him $1 billion. Privately, I literally can ask Floyd, like, people who don't really understand, like, for real, I can ask Floyd, hey, Floyd, I need a favor. I'm sure he'll do it. I can't ask for 10 favors. You know, he's a busy man. But if I really wanted something from Floyd, I got all 5 of his phone numbers. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, Floyd has been a blessing. Like, Floyd has been a blessing to me, man. Like, I did a movie with he and Sam Watson, you know, was paid handsomely for that. You know, I mean, Floyd always looks out for me. Like for example, I did a celebrity basketball game about 3 weeks ago. I was the only guy he interviewed with. You know, like I just go in the middle of his bodyguards and he talks to me. Like, Floyd, man, I wish Floyd talked about all the things that he does, man. I wish he did, man. I wish he did, like, for real. I mean, he has some quirks about him. He's not perfect, and neither am I, and neither are you. But the things he does in Vegas, the things he does in Grand Rapids, oh, man, like, I know these stories, and I think it's better coming from him, you know? Like, I mean, he's literally, I know of 2 people he saved from doing over 20 years in jail.
Dope.
Giving them paying for their lawyers. You understand? Making sure that they okay. Relocating them. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, I mean, 2 real people. Like, it ain't like, oh, you read in the book and maybe like he said, oh, I'll call me if you need me. No. They called Floyd. He sends his private jet to pick them up. He gives them $100,000 to pay for their lawyer. I don't know how much the lawyer costs. That's just a guesstimation. And they get the job done. You know, I know of 2 people, and it's probably more, but I know of 2. You know, and I wish he talked about that more. You know, I really wish he talked about that more. You know, because people only know the guy who has a lot of money and loves beautiful women and the greatest boxer of this era. You know, so people only know TBE plus money and a woman. You know what I mean? But yeah,
does he like call you over for cookouts or be like, yo, I'm getting the house clean, I got 10 days working?
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. But Floyd is my dude. Like for real, Floyd is my dude. And for real, like how I talk to you is how I talk to Floyd. Like it ain't. I thank God that I have a relationship with him. I'm always grateful. But how I talk to, I mean, Floyd is pretty normal to me now. Like, you know, I've been around him. I was around him after Conor McGregor camp. Like, he's pretty normal to me. Floyd is like I'm talking to you. Like, swear to God, it ain't nothing special about me talking to Floyd anymore.
That's dope. All right, so let me ask you this: greatest boxer of all time?
The greatest boxer, the greatest offensive fighter I've ever seen is Roy Jones Jr. I'm talking with my own eyes. People say, I don't like dealing with people that I've seen on film because then it opens up 100 years of boxing. But since I've been in boxing since like 1988, I was like 10 or 11 years old. Floyd Mayweather is the most complete fighter I've ever seen. Roy Jones is the most offensive juggernaut most physically skilled guy I've ever seen in the ring. But in terms of composite, Floyd Mayweather, in terms of offense, defense, mental game, not taking no punishment, delivering punishment, Floyd Mayweather is the best. As far as pure talent, had to be Roy Jones Jr.
When he knocked old boy out with the rib shot, I was like, wow.
Oh, Roy?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't even remember the dude's name. But when I saw that,
the guy with the afro.
Dude just crumpled up like, oh, that hurt so bad.
Yeah. Hey. Roy's that dude, man. Roy was that dude, man. Roy was
that dude. But I can't give it to anybody in the color TV era. Like them brothers that was fighting them white boys back in the 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, like just stepping in the ring was literally life and death. And they knew beating up that white boy, they could literally get hung at the end of that boy and still went in there and whooped their ass. So I'm a hometown favorite too, so I got to go with Joe Louis.
Joe Louis, okay, I respect that. I get you. I mean, he's one of the best. You know, if not the best. I mean, he set the tone as the first great pound for pound guy. You know what I mean? One of them. You know, he was I've seen a lot of his fights. The kid was special, man. The kid was special. You know what I mean? The Brown Bomber, you know?
And shout out to Tommy Hearns, too. You know, another hometown kid from back in the day.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I wish he hadn't retired on the loft of Rocky Marciano, but outside of that with Joe Louis, I'm a huge fan, obviously, right? But yeah.
Who's your top 5 pound for pound right now?
Right now, someone asked me this the other day. Terrence Crawford, number 1. Number 2. Who? Number 2? Maybe I would have Lomachenko number 3. Somebody else is number 2. I can't. Number 4, maybe. Earl Spence is not active enough, but I see him cracking it. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't proven himself to be top 5. I like Deontay Wilder as my 5th. I know he's a heavyweight, but I like Deontay Wilder as my 5th. I like Lomachenko at 3. I like Terrence Crawford at 1. I'm missing 2 and 4. 2 and 4.
Mikey Garcia?
Oh, Mikey would be 4. That's good. Right. Number 2.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. But Terrence Crawford is clear cut number 1 because of what he did at unifying at 140.
140, right. Yeah, I mean, I had Bud number 2. Well, I got Bud number 1 now, but Andre Ward was my number 1, until he retired.
Yeah, he was everybody's number 1. Yeah, he retired though. Can we still count him?
No.
Okay, all right. Cause I'm about to say shit. He's number 1, Terrence Crawford number 2.
Nah.
I'm gonna say thanks for making my job easier. You know what I mean? Thank you for making my life easier. But man, number 2, that's a tough question.
That's
real tough.
Number 2, because I mean Bud's number 1 because he unified the entire division. Over 140. So I kept him number 1. At that, even though he moved up and he got a belt already. So I kept him number 1.
Okay.
2, it may be Loma. I don't know. Maybe Loma number 2.
Yeah, you can put, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair. Though maybe if Triple G beats Canelo, I'll reserve 2 or 3 for him.
That's fair too.
You know what I mean? Because I mean, at the end of the day, I know he's been matched up against some bums. I know he hasn't, but I mean, I thought he won the first one. He knocked out the kid in June or May, and if he beats Canelo, impressive, but he's somewhere in there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And he's on his way out.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
Give him his flowers while he's alive and let him go, But yeah, he'll be in it. But I like Deontay Wilder cracking the top 5. I know he's a heavyweight, but I like how he's doing it. I really like how he's doing it, knocking everybody out.
Once he knocks Fury out, he definitely going to be up there.
You're absolutely right.
And I appreciate the work that y'all put in championing Wilder, bro. Because I've been talking about Wilder for the past 3-4 years, and people always got something to say, as far as his technique. It don't matter. They going to sleep. You know what I mean? That right hand connect is over with. And,
oh man, that right hand is special.
Yeah, that right hand is legendary, man. Like that transcends generations.
Yeah. Hey, he got ancestry power, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like for real, like Deontay Wilder's son. I'm gonna call him and set up for me to go down there in early October to go cover his camp. But I just want to be around the guy. You know what I mean? Like he and I was on the phone for 2 hours, maybe a month and a half ago. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be a 10-minute interview. It ended up being 2 hours. Like I told him I love him. Like I genuinely love him, and I love what he represents, man. Like I can't wait to have those conversations about like Alabama, Jim Crow, KKK, and since I'll be in his hometown, it makes it great to have these conversations, and I think I'm one of the few people that can. A white reporter can't go down there and open up Deontay Wilder and talk about these things. But I think it's just essential that we see like the in-depth side of that side in his hometown. In addition to him being the baddest man on the planet, in which he is.
Right.
He's the baddest man on the planet on so many different levels.
That's a fact. It makes you proud to see a black heavyweight champion, the way he carries himself, the way he interacts with the people. Make you feel like you wanted to own. Like
Yeah.
You know where he's from. You know, he fits right in, man. Like, I love seeing that.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. And can't wait. I can't wait to see him again, because what he did last week was pretty awesome too. You know, him going down to him going overseas, you know, and setting up the fight.
Dude, right. And I seen one of them crazy cats threw a bed on him or something, right?
Yeah, that's disgusting, man.
Right. That was insane.
That's disgusting, man. It's like, at the end of the day, enjoy it. It is great to be a fan. Like, it is a compliment to you that you can afford to be a fan. Enjoy the experience.
Right.
You understand? Like, he was in the $200 seat, $300. He was on the floor, right? $300 seat. I don't know. I'm guesstimating. You know. Enjoy that. Enjoy Deontay Wilder walking by you and you booing him. Enjoy that experience. But to take it over to the other level, you know what I mean? It's just, that's really assault. You know what I mean? If Deontay Wilder wanted to press charges on you, he actually probably could. I don't know what the rules are over there, but that's assault.
Well, he better make whoever that was restraining Wilder, because he was going to get decapitated.
Wilder. And Wilder's that dude, too. Wilder is I have no doubt. If honestly, there's two people in boxing that I would think of off the top of my head. I would want to, if I was in a street fight, Terrence Crawford and Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? Those are two dudes I would say, hey, these Crips are chasing me down the street. You know what I mean? Like, hey, help me. Save my life. Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, for real. You know,
they will do it, man. They give you that feel. They definitely give you that feel.
Yeah, they do. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Real one.
Yeah, I got me kind of like a little hype about boxing now. Like, Rome, you're going to have to send me some clips now. I want to see some shit.
I told you, listen, bro, it's the best sport. It's the best sport out.
Man, don't you know Deontay Wilder knocked out Bermane Stiverne before he threw a punch? He didn't throw a punch that fight. His punches, he had punch stats that are perfect, 0-0-0. Power punches, jabs, none landed. He was like 0. He didn't throw a punch.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that clip, Job. Like, you want to talk about not like Chris Tucker first Friday, not the F out. Yo, that's the fight, bro.
You got to sit on those knees too. Deontay Wilder says, "I didn't just knock him out. I turned him into a meme."
That's like, you ever seen? Like, I've never seen. Well, I've seen it, but yo, his knees were inward. Both knees, not one knee.
Yeah.
Both of them. Like he made him do yoga. Like he was yoga posing after he had knocked out. Crazy.
You're right. He was yoga posing. That's funny.
Yeah, he was yoga
That's
posing,
real.
bro. It's real. Like it was
That's real.
So bad. And Bermane Stiverne talked so much shit going to the second fight because Wilder ain't knocking him out.
I'm gonna die in the ring.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out.
He was sounding like Satan, right?
Right. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad for him, man. That was so bad. Like, it's no other word. Oh my God, that's the worst knockout I've seen in a minute. Since that was debilitating for sure. Yeah.
Hey, bro. So, do you promote also?
You know what? I think when I get to like 50, 60,000 subs and stuff like that, I think I'm a move towards that. You know what I mean? Like move towards like creating like promotional ventures with fighters and stuff like that. And you understand where I'm coming from? I think that'd be a successful venture.
Absolutely,
I think so too. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know
what I mean?
It sounds like you got some huge
yet.
things coming down the pike.
I hope so. I genuinely hope so because keep in mind, when you get to a certain number on YouTube and certain number of videos, I got thousands of videos. Like, they forever making you money. I know it's $1 a day from this video, $2 a day from that video, but it's forever. It's perpetuity. So you're always going to get a check from YouTube. You understand what I mean?
Right.
No, so, I ain't made no money.
No, but it will though when you get to. Hey, believe me, I was like that for a year and a half. I'll keep it real with you. It's like over time it's gonna add up, and then when you get to a certain number of videos, like people just go to your page just because, or people just Google like something that you did, and it's gonna be first on the list or something like that. So you always get, some videos may only make 5 cents that month, but $1 or $2, it all adds up. But you'll be getting a check every month, which is pretty cool.
Man, we going to the club.
Yeah.
Flirt that nigga. I'm just.
Hopefully you ain't dancing and she is, right?
Right.
Shit. Give it J. I don't dance in the club. I watch dancers now, right? That's what my boy always tells me. I ain't dancing. I don't dance no more.
Man, I ain't been to the club in I don't know how long. I would officially be the old creepy guy in the club.
Yeah, you're right. We all go through that phase, right? Like, I don't want to go. I ain't messing with no club. We all go through that phase for real.
I just never wanted to be that dude. And you know what? Like, and I'm gonna keep it a stack, totally off topic. But after I went to Freaknik, going to clubs were never the same.
Any story that starts with after I went to Freaknik, like that's all you need to know.
It just is never the same, bro. Some things alter your life, man. Freaknik just altered my whole DNA about partying. And after that, it was like,
really?
Man, yeah, it just like, man, it will never be matched. So every club is just like a little more disappointment of my life. And I got enough. Unless my wife, she want to go to the club, we're going to go to the club.
Yeah, you can do that with her, to say the least, right?
Yeah. Other than that, no, it's not going to be like, hey, fellas, y'all want to go to the club tonight? No, bro, why are you asking me that?
No, I want to be entertained now. Like, I go to a lot of concerts, man. I enjoy being entertained now. I want to sit my butt down and listen to some music.
Who's best
some
live
comedy.
for you?
The best live performance I've ever been to was Prince. I say that without hesitation. Prince. 3-hour performance. I got to see him for $25 on back-to-back nights. Most amazing. He would come out on his bicycle, ride his bike. He was the most eclectic guy mentally you ever want to see. He just believed in living. He didn't believe in like how we have genres and to his credit, because I couldn't be him. I couldn't wear high heels and platforms and wear what I want to wear. I'm not built like that. So I applaud him. Like, he literally just believed in living. And
but
he
I
had
will
a great life.
He's the greatest to me. Like, and that's not a question to me. He's like the greatest artist in any genre to me.
Man,
there you go.
I wake up my daughter every morning to "You the most beautiful girl in the world," man. So I have admiration for Prince. So Prince will forever live in the Hawthorne family.
That's dope. So what's the one greatest thing being a father has taught you?
You know what? In addition, I can easily say selflessness, not selfish. Selflessness, omnipotent love. But you know what? Like really, honestly, it empowers the manhood out of you. You understand? Like, I'm a man. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I teach my son to be a man. I don't pick, like, for example, like, I wouldn't pick my son up. I kiss my daughter. Like, I open up the door for Dre. I open up the door. I always make sure Lincoln goes and open up mom's door. You know what I mean? Like, I love being a man. Like, Lincoln be dragging the groceries up the stairs. You know what I mean? He's going to grow into that strength, but, you know, just teaching them habits. You know what I mean? Putting dresses on my daughter. Like being a man, like taking out the trash. Me and Lincoln taking out the trash Monday night. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like being like I am a man to my 2 kids. You know what I mean? And I love that. That is like, I love it, man. Thank you for asking that question. Like, I love being a father, man.
Man,
we're going to the Dodgers.
Man, it's some beautiful shit, bro.
You have kids?
Oh yeah, I have 3 grown kids.
Oh man, 3 grown, man.
Daughters.
I'll get to your level one day. Someday. I'm about 18 years old.
And you know the crazy part about it is that I always envision myself being that like crazy ass father and rah 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 and the young nigga trying to get my daughter. And it was nothing like that, man. They made good, you know, me and my ex tried to get them a good example, and they made good decisions. We didn't have to go through all that shit. That's why it bothers me, like, when I see guys post a pic of them and they daughter at prom, and you got 3 other niggas with guns. Like, what is that saying to your daughter? What it's telling me is you did a really poor job as a father and you don't trust her. She chose this man to go to this kid to go to prom with. Give her the credit that she made a good decision. Give yourself the credit that you raised her to make a good decision.
Now,
right.
All right.
My bad. I get on my soapbox about parenting, bro.
Now, you know what you were thinking when you was going to prom, right?
Yeah,
I know.
And you know what? My prom date, mama said she had to be back in the house at 9 fucking o'clock, and her ass was back in the house at 9 o'clock. Nothing happened.
Nah, it ain't go like that. Ain't go like that for me, bro.
Oh, you
like,
Yeah, you picked the wrong girl.
Yes, I did. Yes. I mean, that's the story to that, though. Like, I picked somebody that was absolutely gorgeous, but that went to another school. That was kind of like a crucial thing. But I asked her, like, in, I don't know, like October. You know, she was my backup. She knew she was my backup. Come prom time, I had, you know, some faux show. And my mother was like, I'm not paying for anybody but so-and-so. You going with her. And needless to say, my prom sucked. That's it. We was back at the crib by 9 o'clock.
So what did you do at 9:01?
Oh, we went to the hotel.
I was joking, man. I was a joke. I was taking a shot at you, man. You answered the question.
Hey, I still didn't end up doing shit, though. Like, by the time we got to the hotel, everybody else had already gotten to whatever it is they was going to get into. And
I got you.
Man, I had the wackest prom night in the history of whack prom nights. I guess it could have been whacker if somebody, like, sprayed me with water or, you know, I got beat up like somebody in the movies or something. But nope. It's a lonely-ass, depressing prom night. But the night after was dope.
Yeah, prom
kind of like
cool.
how life is, though.
Yeah. Your life.
Big shit sometimes don't. well, yeah. Apparently it is my life, man. Because my shit is not anywhere near as dope as your shit. You know, I look through my contacts and I'm like, damn, that's just my brother. And you look at it, you got Daryl Strawberry. Life is great for you, bro. No, actually, I like life too, man. Life is good. You know, damn, I didn't talk myself out of a question. I was about to ask you something.
So what's the one interview that you've done in your career that you look back on and was like, damn, I just interviewed such and such. Well, you was starstruck.
Never been starstruck.
Okay.
I've been like, and you know when those interviews happen, not starstruck, but when you're going somewhere, it's in the interview. Like I interviewed Austin Trout, June 16th or June 9th, was it, on the Jamel trial? And I was listening to, and I would just interview, not just, Austin Trout is a former world champion. I was just interviewing him because just for the sake of the fight. Mm-hmm. It wasn't supposed to be nothing special. Nothing special, you know. Who are you fighting? I know you've been getting the short end of the stick. You know, people don't respect you. And this guy went to a place. I was like, oh snap. That's the most recent one, you know. He and Deontay Wilder. You understand? I was like, wow, this guy's taking me somewhere. And when you don't expect it, you understand what I'm saying? I was like, man, Austin Trout is Austin Trout's a deep brother, man. Oh man, Austin Trout's a deep brother, man. I was sitting there, I was sitting like I had no response to it, so I would just ask him to talk about a word he just said. You know what I mean? Like I was like, you're going too deep for me, Oscar. I'm not ready for that yet. I just you know oh man, I can't swim in a 12-foot pool, Austin. Like where you going? You know what I mean? But like he was teaching me, and I was like, I've never thought of it from that perspective. Wow. You know, and I'm honored I got that interview. That was June 9th, I believe. He was on the undercard of Leo Santa Cruz Abner Mares 2, you know, and that was a phenomenal interview. Like, it was only 10 minutes. You know, nothing really. But that's the one that stands out. When it comes out of nowhere, you're like, wow, we're going somewhere. You know.
So let me ask you this. Outside of boxing, and they got to be alive, who would be the one person you'd like to interview?
They got to be alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Because I know
like they can't be dead. Okay, so obviously dead would be Malcolm X, but boxer alive that I haven't interviewed?
No, that's not a boxer.
Oh, that's not a boxer. Ooh. Excluding Malcolm X. That's the easy answer.
They got to be living.
Oh, they got to be alive today.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I haven't. Whew. If honestly, no disrespect, no, I would not him. Not him. No, not him. Man, who would I want to interview? Man. Dead, I mean, crap. George Foreman, maybe. George Foreman.
Okay, I'm going to give you a pass on George Foreman, because technically he's still boxing, but he's been retired so long.
A boxer that's still boxing.
No. Somebody that's not a boxer at all, like Oprah.
Oh, not a boxer at all. That's a lie. Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z or LeBron James.
Why Jigga?
You know, he's done something, whether it's true or false, or he's telling fairy tales and it's half true. He's done something that is they make movies out of that don't necessarily come true. He has gone through the gamut of being a man to a man's man to a married man and now a father. If you understand what I'm saying, from selling drugs to being a womanizer to cheating on his wife, to professing his love for his wife, raising his beautiful kids, and now being a mogul. Like for real, that's like you know, many of us just get to the married part. He done turned it into like a mogul. Like he's walking on water right now. You understand? He's bailing people out of jail. He's creating these documentaries on Trayvon Martin and the other kid that happened at Rikers Island. I forget the kid's name. You know, like he's moving the culture. He's paying. He has his own streaming company. He has his own agency. Like, you know, he's. You know, and LeBron James is like, I know I'm going to meet LeBron. See, the great thing is I know I'm going to talk to LeBron at some point. You know, he's in L.A. now. For at least 4 years, I'm destined to run into LeBron James, you know, at the movie premiere, boxing event, a big boxing event in Vegas. You know, he'll catch a private jet up there and I'll see him. You know what I mean? I'll try and infiltrate his team somehow. You know what I mean? Like, but I know, like, at some point I'm going to meet LeBron James, and hopefully it is for an extended period of time. I don't want no handshake or can I get your autograph. I want to sit down and, like, have a conversation with him, you know, Black in America type conversations, you know, like from start to finish. So LeBron James and Jay-Z, you know. Dame Dash will make my JV, you know.
Yeah.
Not out of disrespect, but I would like to interview Dame Dash. You know what I mean? Like,
because you never know. I think Dame Dash should say some shit.
Will Smith, Dame Dash, make my JV. You know what I mean? So those 4 men. Jay-Z being
Sway.
1, LeBron being 2.
Sway? From, yep.
Oh, you want to interview Sway?
Back in the day. Yes.
Oh, yes. Hey, Sway got, you know what? I messed up. I spent a whole day with Sway. No, I'm being real. But because we were in a boxing environment, I forgot about his Oakland ties. You know of it. You know his Bay Area ties. You know of it.
Right.
Like, you like, oh, no, Sway is from the Bay. Now he lives in New York. He's been doing media for 30 years. You know what I mean? You know, he got the dreads, MTV, all that. You know, we get all of that. But I forgot. Like, honestly, I'm glad you said that because I know I'm going to see Sway and when I get there in September. And I'm like, I need to sit Sway down. I really need to sit Sway down and have a conversation with him because I know I'm going to see him. You know, because he's great friends with the Porter. So I know I'm going to see him. Yeah, Sway, man, hands down. I spent a half a day with him. I spent like 6 hours with him. I spent like 6 hours, and it was just we were just bullshitting, like, you know, hanging like real ones, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like cousins, like cousins you see in the summertime, you know. You know, you go down to Virginia and you hang out with your that's what it was like. You know, everything was light and moving forward, talking smack, you know, talking about our past experiences, you know. So it was real cool. You know, I'm mad I didn't talk to Sway.
Right there.
Yeah, I'm mad I didn't talk to Sway. Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad for you there, bro.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool,
At the very
man.
least, we're going to chop it up about some hip-hop.
About who?
Yeah,
hip-hop.
Oh, hip-hop for sure. Hip-hop. But he goes deeper than hip-hop, you know what I mean? He's a deep dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a deep dude. I'll see him at some point in New York. I will. And I know I'll be able to spend some time with him. So that'll be awesome.
That will be dope, man. Tag me if you do the interview too, bro.
Oh, well, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
I'll look at it and cry a little bit. And Redman would be another.
Really?
Redman and actually Luther Campbell.
Luther would be an interesting interview.
He would be an interesting
if you're strong
interview.
enough. Yeah, if you're strong enough to go there with Luther as a person doing the interview, that would be a great interview. I mean, he beat that. He beat the government. Oh man, he did. He done lived 10 lives, man. Luther Campbell done lived 10 lives. And you know what? I know his background dancers. I know him personally.
I do. Officially want your life now, bro.
No. My boy smashed one. My boy had a relationship with one, and I was like, and when we hung out, because they do that hip hop thing out here in Long Beach once a year, and they perform out every year. So, that's interesting. I forgot I've never met him though, but I forgot that I had that connection. I should push up on that connection. In
the scope, the landscape of hip hop, he does not get enough credit for that one case alone.
You're right. And being a trailblazer. We gonna do this music my way. Yeah. We gonna do it my way.
One thing I can say, Luke said he the mayor. He is the mayor, bro. Like when I lived in South Florida, every Friday, and I'm talking about this is mid 2000s. Like,
wow.
They still play 2 Live Crew on Fridays. They still
really
bump all that stuff. Yes, they still play all that stuff. Like Luke is the mayor. There's no question
really?
about that. Yes. Yeah, that Miami loves him. Like the whole Florida loves him.
Man, Detroit loved 2 Live Crew. Like they absolutely could do no wrong in Detroit. Like Luke could probably be 70 years old, do a concert, and there'd be a whole bunch of old 70 and 80-year-old people there, still rocking
old ass nasty old lady twerking.
I mean, but we only about 10, 15 years away from like all of the quote unquote old radio stations is playing nothing but hip hop.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, they're getting close now.
Man. Yeah, they get for sure. For sure. Man, I'm a huge man. I grew up on that shit. You know, I was a little kid, you know, thought I knew what the hell I was doing. You know, I had no girl back then, but you know, you lie and say you got 10 girlfriends, you know, but you know, between that and Too Short, you know, Nancy Reagan came to my house and gave me yeah, you already know.
Right.
You already know what it is. Life is too short. You know what I mean? Like that was it, man.
Hey, you out there with him, man? I've been begging that man on Instagram. Like he likes all my pictures on Instagram. I'm like, bro, let us get an interview. Nothing.
Oh,
you out there, Short Dog? Hit us up.
Oh, Snoop, yeah. I mean, Too Short, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I've been to one of his concerts before. Was real close to him. I never had a conversation with him, but he seems pretty like laid back. You know, he seems pretty laid back, kind of. You know, he don't seem like an aggressive guy. He seems like he's easy to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. I went to a Snoop concert once, man. Like that cat. That was a hell of a concert, bro. Man, and you wouldn't think so because, like, his style is not, like, a super hype style, but his catalog is just so phenomenal, man. It's like that was an experience. I'm trying to think. But that's probably more about the fight, no. But back in the day, I saw Houdini, Run DMC, LL Cool J, and I'm trying to think who else. I can't even remember who else was with, but that might have been like that's the apex of my concert career right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they.
I've seen LL. I've seen the old LL, not the young one though. I've never seen the young one.
Yeah,
you gotta see the young one
too. I was like 7th grade.
I would have loved to see the young one sing "Rock the Bells." Like I would have loved to hear, like I'm bad. A young LL perform "I'm Bad." You can watch it on YouTube now, but. Damn, I'm bad. Man. Him jumping out of the radio or something.
First was coming out. I was just about to say that. When he first was coming out the radio, I was there. Live.
Yeah, you were? Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I got in the house LL.
Yeah. You got it now. Well, I got the SWAT LL. What is it, SWAT? What is he on now? Yeah, SWAT. What is that he on? NSI, NCI, NCIS? I got that LL. Hey, I got that LL that beats up burglars and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got head sprung LL. You know what I mean? Hot toddy, whatever that was. Hot toddy. What was that?
Man, don't ask me. Man, but that one. Oh, and MC Hammer. Shout out to Hammer. Like, I was not a fan of that guy's music per se, but I saw that guy live, and man,
oh, really?
After that, yeah. Like, Hammer puts down. It's like 1 million people on stage. It's like the most orchestrated. I mean, you would think that it sounds crazy, but it's like everything is choreographed down to the most minute thing. And the dude's energy was just like, and I'm talking about way back in the day. Like, his energy was just like not seeing anybody give that much effort in a concert except Beyonce. And she gets the edge. I never seen her live. I saw her live special on HBO, but she gets the edge because she do that shit in heels. Like, how the fuck you doing all of that dancing? Yeah, all of that running around in stilettos? Yeah, you get the edge right there.
Nah, bro. Hammer had a cartoon. and the shoes could talk. That shit was like that, bro. I remember that I was a kid.
He had an acting career. Hammer had everything.
Hammer
I didn't have all that money, though. Damn.
Right.
You know, all those people that you said was on stage was also on payroll.
Yeah. Yeah, right. They were.
You know? Because how do you go broke if you got Fort Knox? How does Fort Knox go broke?
I don't think it was the people, you know, the people on stage were actually, you know, earning their keep. I think it was the people that weren't on stage that he was paying to do silly shit that end up, you know, him going broke. I don't think the horse stable, I don't think that worked out. You know, he made a lot of investments that didn't necessarily work out, too.
It seemed like no matter how many, it seemed like he could sustain himself, though, you know? Well, he's still making money. He got a cat. Hopefully he owns his catalog, you know? He's still making money.
Yeah, Hammer's doing good. Actually, he fucks with a media, I don't even know, social media, like, advertising group. Anyway, like 360 Wise. That's my man's name. Shout out to Robert. But yeah, you know, Hammer's still doing his thing, and he bounced back. Like, that's a dope story. He has a really good story too. If somebody was going to do a movie, because he didn't publicly had the peaks and valleys, which most people valleys they keep to themselves, you know. But he was at his lowest point in front of everybody. He ain't crumbled.
You're right. He went to church too, right? He became a preacher or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Hammer had a full evolution as a rapper. I mean, he was, you know, he legit to quit. He was pumps in the bump, you know what I mean? In the speed.
Yeah, that was bad right there.
That was bad.
Pumps in the bump was really bad. That was bad.
The video was dope, though.
Hey, remember that? Hey, Deion Sanders on the phone. The big ass phone.
His rap career was pretty bad, too. Deion, Kobe, all of them did.
Yeah, Shaq was all right, though.
Yeah, Shaq's album was good. I love that song with him and Jay-Z. I like that song with him and Jay-Z.
Shaq got a song with Biggie that's fire. You Can't Stop the Rain is fire.
Yeah, You Can't Stop the Rain.
That album, You Can't Stop the Rain. That's it. There you go.
Yep.
With the white cover, white kind of gray cover. Yeah.
You know the sad part about it, though? Shaq had a better album than Cannabis.
What?
Wow. I never thought about it that way.
Wyclef did Cannabis wrong on that, though, on that production.
Wyclef is not a good producer, but, you know.
Not, thank you.
Wyclef done lost his way, though. Like, Wyclef is not the same guy, you know, 20 years ago. He's not that dude. You know, he's kind of like an organic guy. You know what I mean? Like, he would have to get someone that plays, like, live instruments, like a John Mayer or, you know what I mean? He ain't for no hip-hop head, and I know, he's just not good. He's not good.
I mean, and you hit it on the head, though. He's not a good hip-hop producer.
Yeah. He's not.
No, but if you need some you know, some spiritual sounding music, or you need something with a I don't know, Jamaican swing to it, like you might call Wyclef. But if you need some hip-hop shit, you call Wyclef, you about to fail.
Yeah,
and it's going to cost you a lot of money to fail.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Cannabis was probably the toughest rapper. I ain't going to say the toughest, because there was so many tough rappers right then and there at that point in time. But, yo, you understand how gifted he is rapping-wise? We
know. I'm from New York, so I know all about Cannabis. Like, you know what I mean? I was repping everything in New York. Him, Keith Murray. I mean, the list goes on. We're not going to sit there and list names, but, oh, man, Cannabis was that dude.
Yeah, Cannabis was that dude.
Yeah.
But you can't blame that all on Wyclef, though, man. Like, some artists, especially the really, really, really super dope lyrical artists, oftentimes have difficulty picking beats because they know they're so dope writing shit that they don't put as much emphasis on how the track fits with what they're saying.
Yeah, you know who else is like that? The guy who did this, he did a song with R. Kelly. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but he was a big-time lyricist. It'll come to me. It'll come to me as we go.
You said R. Kelly?
He did a remix of R. Kelly. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I know. What's the guy out there from Cali? Actually, went to jail. Really dope lyricist. Damn, same thing. I'm just drawing a blank. And this is my guy too, lyrically. Huh?
Say from Cali.
Can I go to your hotel? I want to give my room key.
No, Cassidy.
Cassidy, yeah. Cassidy's another dude that couldn't find his way on a beat, couldn't have the radio appeal. But if you put him on 106 in Park, you put him on Freestyle Friday, you like, why ain't this guy got a record deal?
Yeah.
Like Blind Fury. I mean, he's not black, but Blind Fury was like that too. They tried to put him on an album. He signed with Rough Rider, couldn't do it. But you give him a mic, you got him freestyle. He's amazing. You know. So, you get a lot of...
Blind Fury was dope on BET.
Yeah, BET. That's what I'm saying. He was dope, but he wasn't dope when you tell him to get in the studio and make a song. Like, okay.
Nah,
Go back.
When you put him in front of some real... Like, do you are you into battle rap? Like URL?
Not heavy, but I follow it passively now. When I was younger, I followed it.
Like he wouldn't make it.
Like Theory Jones, Murder Mook, all them guys. Yeah, I followed them guys, yeah.
Yeah, your boy just got, from what I hear, he just took an L too, Murder Mook.
It was.
On pay-per-view last week, right? Yeah.
Yep. I'll say this. Now, I watched it. I saw the battle, and Mook was dope. They both were dope. Verb was just better. Like, Mook was trying out some new things that he ain't tried before, and it didn't go over too well, and Verb was prepared for him. But it's a really dope battle. And I think it should be coming out in the next few days. It should be coming out on YouTube. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely check that out. And damn, I'm just looking at. My bad, but I'm just looking at the time. We only got about 10 minutes left. Damn, I didn't even realize that. And before we even get to that point, man, I definitely want to say we truly appreciate your time and your wisdom.
All the time.
Definitely
all the time,
a phenomenal build.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm following. I just followed you guys. Where it's my skin, right? My skin is my skin, right?
My skin is my sin.
My sin. I apologize. And it got the rubber bands on it, right? The rubber bands, right?
Yep, that will be it. That's dope.
Gotcha. So when you upload this, I'm gonna pull it and add it to and put it on my channel.
All right, and actually, the whole show it'll be ready. I don't know, probably like 10 minutes after we're done, because we live streamed it on our. We got 2 YouTube channels. My Skin is My Sin one, we can't go live on it because I had some slight copyright problems on there.
Oh,
we got
really?
Another one. Yeah, we got another one called Intellectually Petty. It's only got 10 followers, so subscribe to us if you out there.
Intellectual Petty.
Yeah, we like to just, make sure that we still keep it live, though. So I had to start this one up, and I ain't really got a chance to really do anything with it. Not that we got, 1 million followers on the other one. Like, you doing numbers. We over here
No, but hopefully people will come. So make sure you tag it. So make sure you tag it, and I'll just upload it and just re-upload it.
That's very dope.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely appreciate that.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Is there anything that you want us to leave with the people before you go?
Man, I say this in my head 100 times a day. Keep on betting on yourself. Fear can only reside when you have indecision. You understand? So if you are in a position where you're 100% working towards where you want to go, fear can't reside. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you just bet on yourself, believe in yourself, and I know you've heard it before, but because we are all grown men, we fully can understand the concept of betting on ourselves, where we're not going to spend $1,000 on some shoes. We're going to put $1,000 in our purpose. We're not going to spend 3 hours playing video games. We're going to put that 3 hours on Google trying to figure out a way. You understand what I'm saying? We're not going to, do, social things that's going to, in addition, take away from our time, but take away from our spiritual capital. Our spiritual realm also has currency attached to it. Our metaphysical realm has currency attached to it, like money. It's like money. Like you're paying every day. Are you getting a return on it? Are you spiritually jousting with someone where you're going to get a spiritual return. And I tell people, I don't know if you heard the video I did about how the 4/4 album like blew me wide open in terms of you can still be that guy you want to be and still be the guy you're supposed to be. You understand? Like people want to separate. Like, okay, as long as I pay the bills, I'm about to go to my side dude house. As long as I pay the bills, I can stay out all night and play cards. As long as I pay the bills, I can go to the strip club and do all that. But don't you know, if you do what you're supposed to do, the guy that you want to become, they come to you. Everything comes to you. Everything manifests itself. Like it's like we're moonlighting as we're spiritual beings moonlighting as human beings. You understand? You ever walk by somebody and you see like not a halo, but you see like infrared around them, or maybe I'm using the wrong color or the wrong adjective to describe it, but
you just like an aura.
Like an aura. Yeah. Maximize that, man. Stop that person. Stop what you're doing and identify it. I tell people that all the time, man. Like, it was just something about you. Like, you had this aura or je ne sais quoi, or, you know, like, I felt your spiritual completeness. Like, build on that. That's where we want to be, really. In real life, that's where we want to be. We want to be floating in the spiritual realm. You know what I mean? Let everyone else be mediocre and patronize each other in the physical realm. But in the spiritual realm is really, really where we want to be. And like this past year, in 14 months total, ever since I heard that 4/4 album, I was like, you know what? It's time to go. I've been way more tactile in my community. I've spent my resources, you know what I mean, like in terms of my time, in terms of my money, bringing my family with me, bringing my kids with me. You understand what I'm saying? And it makes life so more worthwhile. Like it's and the experience is only one of one. So it's not like I can describe to you what it's like, what the actual details of it is, because your spiritual completeness is one of one. It's not one of 8 billion people. Right. It's one of one. It's not like, you understand what I'm saying? And when you get there, you don't want to let it go. And you're going to have days and moments where you battle with it. But at the end, when you sit at home and now it's your computer screen, you like, man, I did it. I made it through the day. You know what I mean? I made it through the week. I made it through the months. I'm growing. You know, because if it's not growing, it's dead. You know, like I always tell people, like people say, oh, you're aggressive, you're abrasive. I said, the Bible says you're either for me or against me. I'm going to say that God said you're either for me or against me. So you know what that means? Like, in my hood, they say either effing with me or you're not. That's it. It ain't no, well, we could be, no, God is very plain and clear and concise. You either for me or against me. And I say that with my goals. You either for me or against me. It ain't no in between.
Fact.
If I gotta go to China and look for that 4-leaf clover, I'm going to China, going to find that 4-leaf clover. You know, that's the realness, you know.
That's real shit, man.
Right. So that's where I'm at, man. I'm floating, like, for real. Like, I'm spiritually floating. I have some dog days, though. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm like Zen master. Oh, hell no, man. I go through that shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, when I come home, because my home is so spiritually nourishing, I can fill the gas tank up. You understand where I'm coming from?
Right.
You know, and sometimes it takes 2 days to fill it up. Sometimes Dre and I ain't talking. Sometimes we're like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm working too much. You know, sometimes I have consecutive travel days. You know what I mean? Travel weekends, you know? So it happens, you know? Sometimes Lincoln wants to be a toddler, you know? So one time Kennedy wants to cry all night, you know? She don't want to fall. So these are all human experiences, but at the end of the day, we're spiritual beings moonlighting, experiencing these human experiences, you know, and that's where I'm at, you know. I want to, you know, like, people are afraid to be the example, and these are the conversations I have with Malcolm X a lot of times. Like, I really want to be that example. Like, I really, really want to be that example. And I'm not trying to be on the same standard as Malcolm X. I'm not putting myself as his parallel or anything like that. My pillar may only be my street. Malcolm X was worldwide. You understand? But I be having these conversations with Malcolm, like, Malcolm, I really want to do this. Like, people talk to God. I talk to Malcolm 10 times more than I talk to God. Like because I have a living example of him. You know, like, he's black. He grew up in a tough time. You know, he changed. He was Malcolm Little before he came Malcolm X. You understand what I'm saying? He was faithful to Betty Shabazz. You know, he was faithful to Betty. You know, like, if he wasn't faithful, we would have known about it, you know? And he was just a special guy. He was a guy, every day of his life, he knew the hourglass was upside down. Right. You understand? He knew his time was coming. How do you go through life knowing your time is near? Like, think about that from a mindset. Someone's about to kill me. I know I'm going to die, whether it's the government or whether it's the Nation of Islam, whether it's a person who hates me because I'm not with the Nation of Islam anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying the Nation of Islam, but you got, now he has a bigger realm of haters to pull from. Every time I shake this black man's hand, is he going to shake me with his left hand when I shake his hand with his right? You understand? The next time I get in the back of this police car, they're going to take me to the Hudson River and throw me over? Like, you know, like, I have the ultimate respect for Malcolm X, man. He is like my hero, man. He's my dude, man. Like, May 19th is a special day in my house, man. Special day. Man, that's so.
On that note, bro, we got to wrap it up. We got like 1 minute
Appreciate y'all, King.
Definitely,
man.
If you need anything, man, please don't hesitate to reach out, bro.
All the time. And you should use my platform, too.
That's pretty dope,
absolutely.
Man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's very dope.
So
we'll link up. Hey, Ron, man, give him my number, Ron.
That's a fact. No doubt.
Put us in a group text one time. I mean, not a group text or a group DM, and we'll be good.
All right, cool. That's a bet right there.
Yeah.
And if you do tune into this show today, tomorrow, or in 100 years, make sure you share the show. Don't forget to check out the website, myskinismysin.com. And please go subscribe to Barbershop Conversations on YouTube. Subscribe to Intellectually Petty and My Skin is My Sin on YouTube. Check out the Queen Afi's website, KMLportraits.com. Definitely one of the finest artists of our time. If you need something, hit her up. Check out Designs by Monet, Black Spot, that's BLAQ spot.com, LiberationMindedMedia.net, Thought Crimes, and I think I got everybody wrong. You got a couple seconds? You got 5?
Shout out 300 Gangsters, man. Follow me at Instagram at Striving for Perfection. That's all I got, man. Check us out next week.
He was like,
appreciate y'all.
No doubt, bro. Have a good one, too, man. Definitely appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all, King. Yeah.
No
all
doubt.
Right, man. Peace.
Right now, join T-Mobile and get an unlimited family plan with Netflix included, so you can watch in more places than ever before on your phone, tablet, or TV. Plus, buy one Samsung Galaxy S9 and get one free with 24 monthly bill credits, so you and your family can binge your Netflix favorites on your new phones. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today.
Unlimited data on their network. Video streams at 480p. Small fraction of customers using over 50 gigs per month may have reduced speeds. If you cancel, balance is due. Well-qualified customers, full price, $720 plus tax. Finance agreements required. Netflix for 2 screens. Terms apply.
Right now, join T-Mobile and get an unlimited family plan with Netflix included, so you can watch in more places than ever before on your phone, tablet, or TV. Plus, buy one Samsung Galaxy S9 and get one free with 24 monthly bill credits. So you and your family can binge your Netflix favorites on your new phones. Call 1-800-T-Mobile or visit a store today.
Unlimited data on their network. Video streams at 480p. Small fraction of customers using over 50 gigs per month may have reduced speeds. If you cancel, balance is due. Well qualified customers, full price, $720 plus tax. Finance agreements required. Netflix for 2 screens. Terms apply.